Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can print money with OG dropshipping in 2026. Now as you can see right here, we are able to take a brand new store from 0 to 100K in a single month, just starting from a brand new product right here. So this was 0 to 100K in a single month with no team, no expensive ads, no complicated website or creative strategy. This is literally as simple and as bare bones it gets when it comes to dropshipping, and this strategy actually works. So how can you start printing money with ecom in 2026 with a 75 IQ? You literally don't have to be smart to do this. You literally just need to follow the exact steps that I outlined in this video, and you too can go from 0 to 100K in a single month with this strategy. So step number 1 is finding a product. So really what I like to do is I like to go to AutoDS, or you could use Instagram or any other spy tool that you want. But personally, AutoDS is probably one of the best tools out there right now for an all-in-one dropshipping tool. And then you want to find a product that meets the following criteria. It has a visual appeal, aka a wow factor. It has proof of concept, so that means it's selling for other people. There's a good margin, high perceived value, and solves some sort of problem. So I also outlined a couple more things I look for over here, which is at least a 3x margin from COGS, which basically means if your cost of goods sold shipped to the customer is $10, you want to at least be able to sell your product for $30 right here. So you're looking for at least a 3x margin. Evergreen is a plus. So that basically means you can sell your product anytime throughout the year. It's not a seasonal product. It'll sell all year round, not just at Christmas time or Valentine's Day or something like that. And then also a high potential for scalability. So that means it has a wide market appeal. So for an example, something like a blanket, right, has a high market appeal. But for an example, something for a Dodge Ram truck maybe doesn't have the potential for scalability. Okay, so these are kind of the things I look for, and I'll show you exactly how I find these products. So if you head onto AutoDS right here, onto their platform, they have a brand new tool called TikTok Analytics right here. Now, what I'll do is I'll literally just come up here and I'll go product status available, total GMV. I'll go to 50 to 100K in the past 7 days. And then I'll literally just sit here and scroll through these products until something catches my eye. And I'll just keep continuously going through all these products right here. Okay, now say for example, we really like this one right here, Botox Bee Venom Cream. We could see that it has 680 US top sales, and it's sold 7.7 thousand units in the past 30 days. It has 16 affiliates, viral index 14, and it's done $85,000 in revenue. Okay, so now as we scroll down, we could see the top performing videos that are making the most amount of sales for this product right here, and we could see the engagement rate, how many views, likes, comments, whatever, right? So what I'll do is I'll scroll through here and I'll find the videos with the most amount of views, and then that's what we'll be using for our ad creative. So everything is already proven here. You're literally just taking winning products from TikTok Shop and using them on your own store. It's literally a cheat code right now to dropshipping. What I really like about AutoDS as well is they kind of double as a supplier. So what I could do is I could literally just click import product right here, and this product will automatically be imported onto my store. I make a couple tweaks to the product page, and then I'm good to go. I'm good to launch. So it literally only takes probably around 15 minutes to launch up a new product right here. I scroll down, I grab the videos, and boom, we're basically done. Now, AutoDS can also pretty much source any product. They have a sourcing request feature right here. So for whatever reason, if you can't find your product on the marketplace, they can basically source absolutely anything for you. And it's really cool because they have all of these ad spy tools as well that you can use to find competitors running the exact same product as you. So you could literally come on here, find a product on TikTok Analytics, and then come over here, search it up in the keyword search right here, and find all of your competitors to see if the product is too saturated or not. So really what I'm trying to say is you only need one subscription for product research, supplier, and all that good stuff with AutoDS. So coming back here now, you want to use common sense before testing a product and consider its seasonality. So for instance, this is a product that I found earlier today. This is a wireless doorbell camera. Now the nice part about this product is it has a large market appeal. It's evergreen. It'll sell at any point in the year. And it's going absolutely viral right now, as you can see on the chart. So say that we want to sell this product, what do we do next? So step 2 is to set up a simple Shopify store, or you can just use AI right here. This is called Build Your Store. It's a free AI Shopify store builder. You can literally get set up in just a few minutes. So I highly recommend you just use a free tool like this. You don't have to spend any money on anything crazy like that. Literally go through the steps, head to buildmystore.ai. I'll leave a link down below in the description for you guys to also get access to this for 100% free. We're not charging your card or anything like that. It's literally a free tool. These are kind of some examples of what your store should look like after a couple edits from your AI store. As you can see, you can add some quantity bundles and upsells here, or you could just kind of do the buy one, buy two, buy three upsells. Depending on your product, you want to decide whether you're, upselling different products right here. Like this one's selling a brush, serum, microbraid roller, and lip balm. Or if your product makes sense to buy multiple of them, then you just want to have a quantity discount right here. So next step after you build out your product page, make some edits to it, you build your store with AI, then you want to come down here and launch 10 to 15 videos at $100 a day on Facebook ads. Now you want to let this run for at least 2 to 3 days and then cut any ads that are unprofitable, or maybe cut the entire product if it is unprofitable. But really what we're doing is we're taking those best performing videos that I showed you guys earlier and we're just downloading these. So on AutoDS, to download these videos, say we just want to choose this random product right here, we just come down, click See Original. It brings us to the original TikTok video, and then we would just download this video right here. That's literally it. And then we would plug that in to our Facebook ads. That's how good this tool is and how easy it is to actually launch a store right now in 2026. Guys, like seriously, this will take you no longer than 30 minutes to launch a brand new product. After you downloaded all these videos, and obviously you want to download the ones with the most amount of views right here. So you can see in the views column, you can see in the likes column and the engagement rate. Just download the best videos from these metrics that you're seeing right here. And then run them as Facebook ads at $100 a day. That's literally all you need. So once you find a product with a decent ROAS, day 1 or day 2, scale it as quickly as possible. Now, here's what you're really looking for on day 1 of testing a product. You're looking for at least some sales. Now, if you don't have any sales, you need to look at, what's the rationale behind that? Is it 1, a bad product, or 2, is your offer bad? Maybe your pricing is bad, or maybe it's just your website and your ads themselves. If you take a look at this is what ideally you're looking for. We could see here that, we made 7 purchases first day, and obviously we spent a little bit more than $100 just because we saw very good conversions right off the bat. So we decided to kind of surf scale this and up the budget during the day there. Now, this is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for good metrics right here. And really all we care about is the purchases and the ROAS. We don't really care about anything else unless you have 0 sales. Then that's when we want to dive into more looking at the cost per click, looking at the CPMs. That's when we want to look at those metrics if you have no sales. But, if this is day 1 or day 2 of the product right here, this is a very, very good sign. Now, say for an example, you're running a product and maybe you got a couple sales here. Maybe instead of 7, you had 3 sales, right? But you're break even on the store right now. So whatever your break-even mark is, you're basically spending money on ads, and then after all your product costs and everything, you're making $0 in profit. First 1 to 3 days, that is a very good sign. So you want to keep running that product even if it's not profitable on day 1, because what Facebook will start to do is they will learn from those sales that you made, and they will start to optimize your advertisements and show them to people who are more likely to buy your product. Facebook, think of it as a big brain. The more money that you give it and the more amount of people that your ads are able to reach, the more smarter that it gets. Okay? So over time, what you'll notice is as you get, 5 sales, then you go up to 10 sales, then say you go up to 100 sales, your ads will be much more profitable after making 100 sales than they will at 5 sales, just because of how Facebook's machine learning algorithm works. This is the exact same campaign. As you can see, Broad 3 was kind of the biggest spender, getting 5 purchases. This was the same campaign 8 days later. And as you can see, the ROAS dropped down, right? But this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because look how much that we've spent and look how many purchases that we got. So now what we're basically doing is we're training our Facebook pixel, as I mentioned before over there, and at 100 sales, our performance is gonna get a lot better. And you guys may see fluctuations, especially early days, especially at a low budget, but don't be scared. Look at this from a weekly time frame. Look at it at a couple day time frame. Don't just go day by day or even hour by hour and make decisions based off of that. You really need to give the ads manager time, and you need to allow it to test different audiences for you and also figure out exactly who your ideal customer is. All it really needs is money and time. So now once you're at this step where you're still profitable and you're scaling up, maybe you're spending $300-$400 a day in ads now, then that's when you can optimize your funnel, make new ads, and test different landers. But only do this after you're at this point right here and you have a proof of concept, okay? So by optimize your funnel, you can try doing something like this, like an advertorial, maybe a pre-landing page depending on your product. And then really the main thing that you're gonna be doing is making new ads. So you're gonna be testing a bunch of different new hooks. You'll go on TikTok, maybe mash a bunch of clips together. Maybe even you want to invest in some UGC or use AI UGC tools to market your product. So really, this is going to be the main difference maker, trying to find the best angle for your ads. So say for an example, we're selling this lip enhancer kit. So a couple different angles that we would test in our ads is like, say, number one is like saggy lips. If you have saggy lips, you need this lip enhancer kit. Number two, if you want lip filler without getting filler, that could be another angle, right? So basically what I'm trying to say here is test different angles on your ads. So like number one could be solving a problem ad. This one could be like, hey, if you want the lip filler look without getting any filler, this is what you can use. Right there, we would just test as many different ads as we possibly can and as many different angles as we possibly can until we find that winning angle. Now, if you test maybe 3, 4, 5 of these things, you'll notice that maybe 1 or 2 is soaking up most of the advertising spend. So Facebook believes that those are your 2 best ads. So then what I would do is say these 2 ads are getting us majority of the sales and these ones aren't really spending much. I would double down on these 2 angles and I would just replicate creatives more in these angles. So I would have like maybe 5 ads targeting saggy lips and then maybe like 5 ads as well targeting, the lip filler angle. And then all I would do is then I would just, every couple of days, I would add maybe 10 more ads and then I would add 10 more. So it's really just a game of optimizing and creating new ads and testing different angles. Now, the other thing that you could test on your store is really your offer here. So say, for example, this product, we could have buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, just a simple quantity discount. But maybe our ROAS, or basically our return on ad spend, our profit will be a lot better if we do essentially a BOGO, right? So a buy 1, get 1 free. Instead of $40, we charge, $79. And then we say, but you get to buy 1, get 1 free. And maybe our sales go down, but our profit goes up. So this is the time where you want to do most of the testing when you're at this scale right here, roughly around 8 days later. Okay, you don't want to do the testing when you're at this stage right here, only spending $100 a day, just because your ads are going to be so variable. You won't know if it's just your ads are having a great day or if the actual tests that you made, maybe with the new ads or maybe with the new offer, is what actually moved the needle there. So just be careful when it comes to that. But really, your number one priority should be to find a viable product that just sells, and then you can worry about everything else later. I find so many people in the dropshipping space right now, they're all hung up with all these essentially unnecessary things before they actually have a product that works. For instance, you don't need to set up emails before you have a winning product, right? Because you have nobody on your email list. You have no one to send emails to. So why would you set that up before you even have customers? The game of e-commerce is how fast can you launch up a product and how many can you launch up? Because no matter how good that you are at selecting products, creating advertisements, whatever, your hit rate is never going to be 100% when it comes to dropshipping and e-commerce. So it's really just, let's do the least amount of effort possible, launch up a product and see if it works. Just test the market. That's the easiest way to see if you have a good product or not. So you don't want to spend weeks of time setting up a product just for you to kill it the next day because maybe you're getting no sales and the market doesn't actually want that product. So if you literally follow this formula, you can hit 20,000, 50,000, even 100,000 days or months like it's absolutely nothing. Could you consider this gambling? Yes. If you have zero skills on how to market, you have a much better odds of finding a product and getting decent results first, and then working on your marketing skills and growing the product from there. Look, let's just be honest, all of us in the dropshipping space, no one's a master marketer here who's going to be doing all these crazy optimizations and everything like that. Find a product and let the product do the heavy lifting for you. That's really the whole model of dropshipping, is what really carries your business. That's what makes people buy. Not your perfectly designed website or anything like that. It's the actual product itself that people want and people see value in. So for testing and scaling, I always just use AutoDS as my supplier. As I mentioned before, they have, basically every single product that you could possibly find on AliExpress on their website right here, and they'll source, pack, and ship the product directly to the customer for you. They even have automatic fulfillment, and for whatever reason, if you can't find any of your products on AutoDS, you can always just get them to source it for you. They can literally source anything. So that's basically how I manage all my fulfillment. Just go with them. It's honestly the easiest and probably the most profitable thing that you could do instead of trying to find different suppliers, because I will be honest, if you go directly to AliExpress or whatever, I've been scammed for $10,000+ because I've chosen a bad supplier. And really, it will ruin your business if you don't have a reliable supplier, just with the sole fact that if that supplier doesn't have good shipping times, they don't actually ship out quality products, say, they're shipping out broken products to your customers, you're going to get those chargebacks, and that's going to absolutely destroy your business. So make sure that you're using a very good supplier, and I always recommend AutoDS, and that's what I use personally. So once you start scaling, you're going to want to leverage a credit card. Get a charge card so you can scale higher. Try to have 2 to 3 these days to hit really high revenue. Now, this is assuming that you don't have a bunch of money saved up and a bunch of capital that you can deploy in your business. So it's very, very important to start building credit when you're young, so you actually have the ability to scale hard a product that you actually found and a winning product that you have. So I recommend, if you're 18, 19 plus, just sign up for a credit card. It's good for you anyways. Start building your credit score. It's something that I did directly when I turned 18, something that I highly recommend you do as well. And then obviously when you're at a higher scale, you want to take care of your customers and have chargeback protection on. So really the best way to do this is get a VA from Upwork or onlinejobs.ph. Have this person in your email support inbox and have them responding to emails and dealing with customer support. It's way, way better to send out refunds or partial refunds than get chargebacks. Trust me when I say this, chargebacks will kill your business if you don't have good customer support. So that's just another little thing that I just wanted to add in there, because I want you guys to really succeed on this business. So what should you do now? If you've never had any major success with ecom, I promise you the best way to get some results flowing in and get proof of concept is to rapidly test products on Facebook. This isn't a game of finding the perfect product. It's the game of finding something that looks good enough, matches the criteria that we outlined earlier in this video, and simply just testing that product. That's really just the game of dropshipping in 2026. Now, once you see something working, double down and start building your brand. You really only need one product to change your life. And that's really it. Like, rapid test products on Facebook. Once you see something working, just double down and go all out in it. Because it just simply works. Most people don't think it actually does because it seems way too simple, and they're simply ripping the wrong products that are way too competitive or are just doing it plain wrong. So if you follow these steps exactly what we talked about in this video, you should be all good to get at least $1,000 a day with no issues whatsoever. So just to give you guys a little bit of an outline here, step number 1, find a product, right? I recommend using the AutoDS spy tool. You could literally get started for super cheap. And then import the product directly to your store. Number 2, set up your store. So you can do this using AI in just a couple of minutes, or you can do it manually, totally up to you. I recommend just get started with the AI. Might as well take advantage of it since it's free. Then number 3 is test on Facebook. So at $100 a day. 4, scale what works. That's essentially the blueprint and everything that you need to follow to find success in dropshipping in 2026. Now, if this test doesn't go well, all you're doing is going back to step 1 and rinse and repeat over and over and over again until you find something that works, and then you just scale what works there. It's as simple as that, guys. Don't overcomplicate things. If you just follow the steps I outlined in this video, trust me, you will find success in dropshipping and e-commerce. I can promise you that it's just a game of repetitions and how many products can you test. If somebody's testing 1 product a month versus somebody who's testing 10 products a month, I guarantee you the person testing 10 products a month will have much more success than the guy going all out on 1 product and setting up all the back-end stuff that is just not necessary to test. Really, we're just looking for market validation here, and that's the name of the game of dropshipping in 2026, and how you can literally go from 0 to $100,000 in a single month with this absolutely brain dead strategy that I outlined in today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some sort of value out of it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button for more content. And also, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. I'll respond to every single one of them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.